Hi, my name is Kyri. I'm 25 years of age. And I am an incel. Did you hear what I fucking said? No one wants me. No one wants to talk to me. No one gives a fucking shit about me. I've done what our society said. Be a good boy. They said, follow your parents. They said, hold the door for the girl. They said, and all that got me was fucking nothing. It's 2020 and lockdown's here. We're all stuck in our homes. Yay! Whether you're stuck in your home or not, young boys like us, what do we want? That 5-letter word, we want a bit of pussy. Kyri, back then, 3-4 years ago, wanted a bit of pussy. So, to get pussy, you actually have to talk to an actual girl. Who would have known? Kyri opens up his phone. He sends some messages on Snapchat. Oh, no reply. He sends some messages on Instagram. Oh, no reply. WhatsApp, no reply. Anyone? Someone replied. This is gonna be my lockdown girlfriend? Is this gonna be my main girl? Is this gonna be somebody I'm actually gonna... When Kyri saw this message on his phone, and maybe like you, man's blood started rushing and dick was going up, everything. Man got excited. He was so excited. He was about to masturbate, but no. Shh. Sleep. Kyri saw the message on his phone and his heart, or maybe you can relate, kind of jumped a beat. Ooh, a girl has messaged him back. But this wasn't just any girl. This was a fucking smoking hot, light-skinned girl. Oh my lord, to this day, she's still top 3 hottest girls I've ever spoken to, probably ever, based on her photos, and we'll explain shortly, don't worry. From what I saw in these photos, I'll never forget. She don't watch this, but she's sitting in her room and her arse is just like big and she's wearing some like white thing. I would try and find it, but I had no clue where I think she's blocked, whatever. But a long time ago, she's sitting on her thing and she's in the mirror like this, and her figure is just a madness. Her hair's curly, she's fucking pretty. From what I saw, there's no filters at the time. Man looked fucking hot. And this is back then when not even my Insta profile's good. Editors will put my Insta profile right now. It's shit right now, right? But even back then it was worse, and she replied to me. Kyri did what was right. He sent her a message and a voice note. Sign on the lines we're never gonna remember, but like we say, miss, I thought you were beautiful. I just wanted to come say hello. You know, maybe we should sort something. She replied. He sent a voice note. She replied. Cut a long story short, she says something on the lines of, I'm not really looking to speak to anyone right now. Kyri respect that, but he just pushed it a little bit more. Just a tiny little footstep more. Cut a long story short, she somehow gave her a snap. This smoking 8, maybe 9 out of 10 girl has given Kyri her snap. Kyri gets her snap. He starts messaging her, message back, a day, 2, 3, 4, week, 2, 3, 4. We're talking for 2 to 3 months. And again, I have to keep it completely real with you. This was a very weird experience for me. Very weird. I'm not going to say catfish because I knew she was who she says she was. But this was a girl where I later found out, and I kind of put the pieces together, and I was blinded by her beauty, that she had a bit... And she told me, to be fair, I think she was her mum was going through depression and she had to give her tablets, and she wasn't that well in the head and there's no hard feelings there. But this wasn't a girl that was reciprocating the love and the affection and the effort. The effort that I was putting in. I would maybe send her 1 or 2 more messages. She'll maybe send me 1 or 2 words back. I maybe send her 2 or 3 messages. Maybe she'll send me 1 message back. Maybe 2, 3 voice notes. Maybe 1 voice note back. It was always very limited on her side. And me as a person, maybe yourself, I like to mindfuck a girl. I like to connect deeply and share my vulnerabilities. And I like to be my true, authentic self. Even back then, when I just started self-improvement, it was around March time. So this is 3 months when my brain switched on and I kind of realized like, oh, I'm actually a guy and I can improve and become better. So I'm very, very vulnerable still to this day. Still at that time, should I say. But Kiri was on the right paths. We kept messaging and the energy was never really there. And this continued for weeks. I'll never forget this. Come a bit closer. We're talking facts right now. I'll never forget this. I'm lying right here on this bed. I have to keep it real. I'm telling you the truth. I'm lying right here on this bed. I wake up and most people just check their phone, right? So I don't really go on my phone or try not to go outside, sunlight, whatever. But, you know, I'm like this, checking. And I would look for her message, not just 1 day, not just 2 days, not just 3, for weeks, even maybe months on end. I would wake up and I'll check my phone. And if she hasn't messaged me back, you know what I did? Do you know what I fucking did? Come a bit closer. I went back to sleep because I was unhappy that the girl I was speaking to didn't reply to me. That my message was sitting there for 18 hours delivered. Do you know how fucking ill I was in the head? Kiri, where you going with this? To come full circle. When you are seeking external validation, there's a lot of incels, there's a lot of people do that struggle with girls. You believe that getting the girl will make you happy? Oh, I can't wait to hold you, baby. It's all fucking flawed. Because when you pursue the girl and not your purpose, you lose the girl and your purpose. But when you pursue your purpose, you gain your purpose. And in the end, you gain the girl. I never realized this. I was always trying to chat and to have someone to talk to, and I was very vulnerable and weak back in the day. Very fucking weak. It's so embarrassing. Man went back to sleep instead of starting his day because a girl he was talking to, who he never even fucking met in the end, didn't reply to him. Pathetic. If you lack girls, 0 dating experience, if you are a fucking incel, well, guess what? One of the biggest flaws that women hate, and it's the number 1 most hated thing, is neediness. Neediness, needing her. I needed her back in 2020. You need to speak to that girl. You see that girl and you think, oh, if I talk to her, I'll be validated. You need to speak to her. When you should want to focus on your purpose. You need the girl in your life when you should be focused on your purpose, because when you focus on your purpose, you gain your purpose. You become better. You look in that mirror and you become proud of the person you see in front of you. And you also gain the girl in the end. When you focus on the girl and you lack your purpose, that girl will just go up and date a better man. Don't get too caught up in these talking stage of pursuing girls. Focus on yourself and every single thing you want in life will come true. That's what I did in the last 4 years, and I haven't looked back since. Final message to that girl, light-skinned girl. I don't know what games you're playing. Go fuck yourself. If you want to fix your life today or have access to my free self-improvement guide, all links will be down below. If you also like one-on-one coaching sessions or like to learn from my Skool share classes, all links down below.